Hey kids, you trying to get into Segment City? Well, you really shouldn't, because Segment City is a mature podcast, and listener discretion is advised. I'm just trying to look at... I know I'm in an alleyway. I know how I look, but I got some fireworks for you kids. I got snakes and I got sparklers. That's all I got. Oh, don't give me that.
My take of the week, Will. Here we go. New episode 232, and we're doing it. We're reinventing the wheel right here.
Starting new stuff.
Will, I recently bought myself new clothes, and my take is, everybody, buy yourself some new clothes. You feel brand new. Oh my God, I haven't bought myself new clothes in literal years. I was like, when was the last time I bought myself a new shirt, and I put on my new shirt and I was like, damn, I look good. I look good. Buy yourself some clothes. That's my take of the week. Buy yourself some clothes.
Here's my take. Buy yourself some old clothes. Go down to the thrift store, get some good worn-in clothes.
Those are great.
I've been doing that recently. They feel very good.
Feel great.
I thought you were going to have a big point about fast fashion and how the quality of clothing is going down.
Well,
but it is true.
I mean, you have to
like getting new clothes.
You have to buy quality stuff. But I mean, like,
yeah.
The flip side of my take is, hey, maybe just, you know what? Maybe my take is evaluate how often you're buying clothes and adjust it. Because maybe some people need to turn that nozzle down. They need to turn that nozzle.
Yes.
It's too much. It's arriving too fast and they need to turn it down. You're feeling too good about yourself opening all those little packages from the Gap, and you need to chill out a little bit.
I feel very good about how much I shop, which is once or twice a year. I will go on a big shopping trip. I will go to Marshall's or Old Navy or some bullshit. I will get I will get sandals. I will get multiple shorts, multiple pants, literally everything. Because I'll just go once and I'll be like, boom, 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 I'm good. And then I'll have like the rotation. Yeah. I'll find what looks good on me and what feels good. Get rid of the rest. Yeah. That's what I'm probably worse at is getting rid of the old stuff.
I love the getting rid of part of the process. I was reflecting on this because I sat down to buy new clothes and I was like, I don't know what stores are. I don't know what the stores are.
Where are the stores?
I don't know.
Where's the UI?
I'm not at a mall. I don't know what the stores are.
There's no AI assistant here to help me.
I can't go to Amazon for clothes where I go for clothes. And then I had to
I can't tell.
I had to ask my partner, and they were like, here's a few. Try these. And I was like, thank you. I don't know where to buy clothes. It's a tough problem because I like to look good, but I also hate shop. I think I just hate shopping in general. I was like, I hate grocery shopping, but I'm willing to do other parts of shopping. And then I got to clothes shopping. I was like, I also hate clothes shopping. So it turns out I think I just hate buying things.
Yeah, I don't like... I'm both frugal and I yawn. I remember that as a child is when my parents would take me. I would just get tired. Like, I would just be... I always remember being so fucking tired whenever my mom would be like...
Can I help you find anything? You're like, no, a little bed for a little nappy boy. Oh,
for a little boy.
I just want to curl up a little sleepy. Can you put me to the sleep number? I'd love to go there, please.
Sir, we have exactly what you need for all the boyfriends out there. Let me get the cutout. And it's just a little tiny cot. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
I think if you're in a...
Get him some PJs.
I think if you're in a mall and you're at the mattress firm, you should be allowed to take a full-ass nap.
Here's the thing, though. I maybe it's because a lot of my shopping was done at, like, strip malls, which for people outside the United States, that's when there's basically a bunch of stores on a highway. Or like on a road.
Bold of you to assume we have anybody outside of the United States listening to us, but I love that.
I can look at demographics. We have at least one person from South Africa. we know about him. But malls, I do kind of like malls. They're fun. Yeah. They've come all the way around to being almost retro.
Yeah.
In a way, because not a lot of people go to them.
The malls that have survived are now nice for the most part. But I'm missing the Brookstones. I need to get in there. I need to... You know, as a kid, one of the wildest things you would do is go into a Brookstone, take off your shoes, and put your feet in those foot massagers. That's... in retrospect, that's fucking nuts. It's absolutely crazy pants that you would do that.
But what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do in the mall when you're bored and a child? Like you just want to get that good massage.
You've been looking around at the people in the mall and you think, surely they all have very sanitized feet. I would love to share a foot experience with all of them. That's what the Brookstone foot massager was.
Yes, of course. But also, it's next to the Auntie Anne's, and you can get those good fumes. You're absolutely getting...
You're getting high off of those salty pretzel fumes.
Oh, I can smell the brown sugar and regular sugar. It's all sugar on there. You got a sweet one from Auntie Anne's. Ooh, baby. And a lemonade. Oh, now I'm thinking about that. But you know what? Here in Segment City, we have one of the biggest malls in America, and it's going out of business. Because that's how most malls are doing. But let's introduce ourselves. My name is Will Kane, and would you like to look at this product? It's really quickly. Just can you sign up for this subscription plan? Yes.
Would you like subscription shoes? Sir, please.
We have subscription keychains. We have subscription mouse pads.
Would you like to become a Spencer's Gifts Plus member?
Absolutely. I'm always going there every day of the week.
That's right. And I'm Theo Sickos, and I'm just a little mall rat. Give me the pizza. I'm in the mall.
Going to
Mr. Mayor of the mall.
And this is a podcast in which Theo and I, we dumpster dive our way through the internet, and we get those good comedy morsels for you, and we package them into segments. Theo, you know stuff about my real life, so this Will Stupid Thought is going to be born from that.
Some say that I knew you in real life before the podcast. If you can believe that.
I recently got off a job where I was the director of a tech camp that was at a local college, which was very fun. Mr. Director. We had like BattleBots and stuff like that. We touched programming courses. The BattleBots was coolest. The worst part of it is at the end of the week, before we could leave on Friday, we had to take apart the BattleBots and count all the pieces. So that was rough. Not very fun.
Sad.
But one thing that came up when I was being a director of kids, because it was ages from like 7 to 17, and they would be broken up into age groups, so it was like age appropriate classes. Because we also had like Roblox classes, which I was like, that's wild.
Robux. I need those Robux, baby.
Give me those. But my real stupid thought for this week is some parents don't have the first clue who their kids really are, or the effect they have on these kids.
Right.
Because there was one parent in particular that brought their son in. We would get like reports, like the parents would give reports if the kid had special needs. More often than not, we would have somebody who had like autism, for example.
Sure.
And this is fine. We like every week we literally would have like at least one kid with autism. We knew how to deal with that. This kid did not have anything. He was on the same wavelength as another kid who did have autism, and so I was like, yeah, I think this kid might be probably has that. But the mom was also just a ditz and didn't. She like worked in the building, like she worked for the college that we worked at, and I was like, hey, so I had to like confront her and be like, hey, so when you drop your kid off or pick him up, you gotta like tell us about that.
You can't just like we can't just
walk into the room
and
get him. Yeah, and I'm like, we have to like, and she was like, what? And she's like, I have to go to the first floor of this building to sign him out, and I was like, yeah. There's an elevator, bitch. Like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
But like, she had no clue.
In an elevator?
She had no clue who her son was, or like, just on a base level of like, do you know what he's like? Like, you know, it was just so wild in that. And then how they affect kids of like, some parents would like talk shit about their kid in front of their kid, and I'm like, what are you doing?
It's not.
Like,
I feel like that's a classic, like, you know, like husband and wife dynamic is like partner is standing right there and they're like, yeah, this little idiot is always doing
she doesn't do the dishes. What a piece of shit.
You can't do that for your kid. You can't do that for your kid. You shouldn't be doing that for your spouse, but you can't do it for your kid.
It was one of those scenarios where you could, it's so funny how quickly you could like clock somebody and be like, oh, this is a fraught relationship that you have, or like you have a weird relationship. Whereas I think a single mother, and she was weird herself because she had green contacts in, and I could tell because her eyes were fucking dilated.
Oh god.
And she had a you know the ghost face from Scream, like that very iconic. She had that as a purse, and then like, and I was like, that's a weird thing to bring to a child summer camp.
An interesting choice. That's like a murderer.
Yeah, and then she was like talking about like, yeah, you know how because he's really annoying and like saying shit like that. And
what?
I'm like, oh, yeesh,
like, indeed.
Yeah, you know he's always doing shit like that. And I'm just like, dog, like
he's standing right there. He's standing right there.
And then also the funny dichotomy of responses from parents dropping off their kids to the overnight part of the camp and being half the parents were tears like, oh my God, I'm leaving my child, my baby. It's the first time.
And other ones were like, all right, get out of the car now. Goodbye.
So there were some parents that did not even stop. Like, did not full stop, just kick their kids out.
Bye.
There's one guy that I like talked to and he's like, hey, I get the week off. And I was like, that's exactly the type of personality that really gets to that. But it's just like in general, in life, of how many times I'm like, do you even understand this person? Yeah. Or like, especially your own kid. Because sometimes I get that with my parents. Although I feel like with my parents, they at least have like a clue of who I am.
They have a clue?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have a little bit of clue. A hint.
Hint of will. Hint of real.
I don't think they could like...
Will, hint of real.
I don't think they could be like, oh, he really loves XYZ. Well, maybe they could, but I feel like they would be like, oh yeah, he likes science stuff. He likes games. Yeah. Like, you know, like I feel like there's some finger in the pulse that's a little bit better than like, I don't know, does he like Roblox? Maybe I sign him up for a class. Because that was another wild thing, is how many kids that get signed up with none of their consent.
They have no idea what they're doing.
No idea. They just get signed up for a fucking programming class, and it's like, have fun, dipshit.
Yeah, I heard programming's real hot.
Deep end.
All those coders are about to be wiped out by AI. You go learn it.
Oof. Yeah, it was weird stuff. Anyway, yeah. So... Do you feel like your parents... This is a deep question maybe for the beginning of the podcast.
No, get right into it. Come on, we're here for it.
Do you think your parents fully understand you?
Fully? For sure not fully, right?
No.
For sure
that's
not
tough.
fully. But
I feel like my brother does.
Yeah, well,
I
your brother's much more
your
peer and you have shared interests and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, I think I value my independence quite highly, and that does... translates to like, I'm not saying I hold my family at like arm's length, but I'm very much like not planning my life around their choices, if you understand what that is.
Oh yeah.
You know, like,
yeah, I know what that.
But I mean, like, I would, you see some families and like the families move as a unit and like they make their choices based on the other family members' lives. And that's just like, that's not really what I have done.
No, I relate to that heavily because even this is a thing that my girlfriend said was wild when we did Christmas. And my family her family goes, each person individually gets a present. Somebody hands it to them. They go, oh, everyone looks. It's a whole like.
Oh, well, we do that. Yeah, we're not animals. We do that. Come on.
My family are fucking
you
animals.
Guys are animals.
Because they will throw. The whole point of the exercise is to not stare the person in the face who's giving you a gift. You just shout a thank you at thank you. And then you unwrap it. It's everybody throwing stuff at each other simultaneously.
That sounds too chaotic. I couldn't deal with that.
Just so people don't have to deal with it. It's just like how it turns out. And we've slowed it down a little bit over the years, but it is like peak individualism of like, here's your shit. My thing. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll deal with that. But you know what we're going to deal with right now? Your first segment.
My first segment? Oh my God. Well, we're going down in the slop and the muck. It's been too long, Will. Whoa. This is audio experience. It's crazy. All right. And we got to get down in the trough and the muck and the slop, of course, to prnewswire.com, your premier source for all things restaurant industry.
Boom, boom, boom.
This just in. Step inside McDonaldland VR, a bold new immersive world featuring Grimace, Ronald McDonald, and friends.
For some reason, I imagine just putting it on, and then you, like the moment it goes over your eyes, it's like, ah! Like, and then you take it off, and then you slowly put it on. It's like, ah!
It's the Ronald McDonald real life experience. You get to be Ronald.
Grimace is here. That's terrifying. I don't want to see him in VR.
I don't want to see him in VR. McDonald's is bringing its most iconic characters and worlds to life in an all-new way. Introducing McDonaldland VR, an interactive digital universe launching alongside the new McDonaldland meet. If this isn't a day late and $1 short, I don't know what is.
Post-apocalyptic. I remember back in the day, they actually had fucking disgusting play sets. That somebody had diarrhea and they went down the slide, and guess what? That was a big stain.
This is what all of our...
but that was real. That was real, Theo.
Yeah, that's really it. Is like, okay, so they wanted to do something. They wanted this bold press beat. I didn't want to really do it. I didn't actually want to do it.
Also, they're characters that are so iconic that they put them fucking 6 feet under the ground. These characters that I have not used in years.
These characters are reserved for those VR sickos. Only they get to see our primo characters.
It's people who get VR are either playing Half-Life Alyx, they're watching porn, or they're doing McDonald's.
Or it's really 3 big buckets. It's
3 things.
It's one of 3 buckets.
That's wild.
Starting August 12th, fans can transport themselves into McDonaldland like never before. Whether through Meta Horizon Worlds on MetaQuest or a seamless web VR experience. I don't know what the fuck that means. Visitors can explore vibrant zones, meet classic characters, play games, and unlock surprises. All from the comfort of home. You don't even have to get your sticky fingers all over these weird like ball pits anymore. You can have a virtual ball pit.
You know these games aren't going to be anything actually fun.
No.
It's going to be Cooking Mama. You're going to be squirting ketchup on some patties.
Cooking Mama is extremely optimistic, Will. That's like incredibly optimistic.
That's a fun game. People pay money for that. Yeah. I don't even think people are going to download this for free.
So here's some of the features. You can meet the classic characters. You can interact with Grimace, Hamburglar, Birdie, and others. All they fully say all fully animated and part of your journey. None of this half animated bullshit. Just like T-posing.
They got 2 frames.
T-posing Grimace. You can play interactive mini games, Mount McDonaldland Shake Challenge, hop aboard the captain's ship, and collect shake ingredients from an erupting volcano. Also, there's Golden Arches obstacle course, navigate condiment geysers, rapids, and oversized landmarks in a fast-paced, multi-zone adventure. You gotta have more than one zone. If it's not more than one zone, I don't know what I'm playing.
It's like World of Warcraft. Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so...
You're going to Black Rock Depths to fight McDonald's.
Me and my wife, we met in McDonaldland VR. It was a love at first sight. I saw her dressed as the Hamburglar, and I thought, ooh la la, that's the gal for me.
The guy is at your door and he's like, oh, by the way, I have to tell you that I'm a child predator, like based on law. I have to go and inform everyone.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I only like McDonald's, no Wendy's.
I only like McDonald's. You can find hidden collectibles and you can earn exclusive in-game wearables. I don't know why they had to put the word exclusive in there because obviously it's not fucking translating to anything else.
Hey everybody, I got a hat in VR. I can look. I can look up. I can't. Where is it? I can't see it.
It's the Mayor. You can get the Mayor McCheese hat, the Burger Buddy backpack, and the Ronald McDonald's guitar. Oh, come on, get me in there.
If they made these products in real life, they would sell a lot better than this is going to sell. Like if they had a burger head with a top hat, like that you could wear like as a mask. I'm imagining it like a Halloween thing with like 2 eye holes. I think they would sell that. You know what I mean? But this
is nothing. This is nothing.
This is nothing. This is
less than nothing.
Foul. Like the food there, it's terrible.
I don't know who's plonking their child down and be like, all right, Billy, it's time to play the new McDonaldland.
Hey, go from your iPad to VR now. Go from the screen to the screen.
You got to get some outside time. Go explore McDonaldland and really touch some virtual
grass.
Yeah, touch some grass.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
These pieces of shit.
This is great. all you VR sickos, get in the chat. Tell us how much you love McDonaldland.
Hey, I don't know if we're going to be losing fan base if we call them VR sickos, but you know what? I just stand by it. If you're into VR at this point, I have a VR Oculus. It is fun. It is cool. I ain't living that life.
Well, I think we're gonna need a review from you. McDonaldland comes out tomorrow. We're gonna need you to play it. Come on, we're gonna have to play it for the pod.
Oh, that might be content. That might be content.
Might be content. Come on, you gotta be Grimace, Will. All right.
Fuck.
Follow up Will. We're gonna have a Will's McDonaldland VR review. But for now, until that point, we're gonna have to go from here to your next segment because we're not quite there in McDonaldland yet.
Of course, we gotta go. This is going to be, I'm going to start with 2 in the news. I'm just going to read the headlines because that's the only interesting things about these 2 news stories. I was going to do a whole thing about this one, but I didn't want to set a bad example because I think this guy has a inspiring story, but I don't think other people should repeat it. From the AP News, an Oregon man who quit his job to set sail with his cat arrives to cheering fans in Hawaii.
Oh,
now,
it's a little buddy cop adventure. We're on a boat.
It's
We're
a little Now, the reason I say don't follow this guy is because he was an idiot. Like, I don't know how to, like, he went off on a limb. Because he got, the inspiring part of this is that he got diagnosed 4 years ago with a syndrome that carried a risk of paralysis and made him realize he disliked his managerial job. He quit his job with no money, no plan, and $10,000 of debt, and the goal of buying a sailboat and sailing around the world. He taught himself to sail mostly via YouTube.
Oh my God, my man.
And moved from Portland to the Oregon coast. And then he spent months refitting the $50,000 boat he bought. So this man is,
how did he
by
start?
my math, $60,000 in the hole.
Hold on. I've played some video games where you have to build up wealth and buy things. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Anything where you do jobs to earn money. Generally speaking, in those games, you don't start with negative $10,000 and then immediately be like, I'm just going to buy this boat. That's not how that works.
The key to the city of Hawaii. That's also why I just didn't want to do this one, is because he literally just arrives and everyone goes, "Yay!" Yeah, like that's it. Cool, nice. This next article just made me laugh so hard at the title of it. This is from Popular Mechanics. A new statue suddenly appeared on Easter Island. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Wait, but yeah, what happened there?
Scientists thought they found them all. Is the
Hold on.
Hey, that does make sense. Scientists thought they found them all.
Hey,
come on, what are these guys coming up? Basically, they found another one because it was in a dried up lake bed, and so they went, oh, there might be more of these man statues on this island.
Huh.
And that's the end of their article. So that's why.
All right. Good job, scientists.
Cover that. This actual thing that I'm actually going to go into is from two sources. One is being knowyourmeme.com, which should give you an indication of what type of content this is going to be, and from Vox. But this was going to be more timely last week when we were going to record, but had to delay it a little bit because last week was 30 to 50 Feral Hogs Day, Theo. Happy 30 to 50 Feral Hogs Day.
30 to 50, we all love it.
30 to 50 Feral Hogs Day. So this first part is from Know Your Meme. 30 to 50 feral hogs referred to a hypothetical argument made on Twitter defending the ownership of assault rifles, which posited that such weaponry would be necessary to combat the quote-unquote 30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 minutes while my small kids play.
It's that day, baby.
After the tweet was posted in early August 2019, literally it was August 4th, 2019, which is why it's a coin. I have a friend that says to me, the only reason I remember this and wanted to bring up is because I had a friend last week go, happy 30 to 50 feral hogs day to me. I was like, what the fuck? I forgot about this. So the tweet in question, so basically a guy named Jason Isbell, who's a musician, tweeted, if you're on here arguing the definition of assault weapon today, you are part of the problem. You know what an assault weapon is, and you know you don't need one. This is a very American conversation of assault weapon being an assault rifle, like a big
combat rifle.
Fuck off cap. Yeah, combat rifle. And so William McNabb responded to that and said, legit question for rural Americans. How do I kill 30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 minutes while my small kids play? So the investigator at Vox decided that they needed really to get all up in this biz. To the point that I'm not going to read the entire article because they start going into like how feral hogs affect the economy, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about that much.
Oh my god, they're destroying crops.
Of course they do. So McNabb attempted to rebut him by naming a legitimate reason to own AR-15s and other advanced semi-automatic rifles, mowing down the feral hogs that menace him and his young children. Unfortunately for McNabb, the mental image of a violent army of pigs facing off against one AR-15 wielding hero quickly got the better of Twitter, and before long, it was trending nationwide with over 50,000 tweets.
Oh, good.
They were good tweets, and we will get to those in a little bit. But I just wanted to go more into his reasoning behind this. GQ's Gabriella Pela soon enough offered an explainer of the feral hog phenomenon, and I found myself behind the curve, disappointing my editors by not explaining the hogs before our competitors. Like everyone, I found myself living in the hogs world, playing by rules the hogs
It's just
made.
the hogs world.
This is a hogs world. I have repeatedly reached out to McDab for comment without success, in an attempt to get a full account of his and his family's dealings with the feral hogs, who reportedly number between 30 and 50. I should also say that McDab has reported getting threats and harassment, which is horrible and unacceptable, and I will also repeat that. That is, just because this guy made a weird claim on the internet does not mean that you should go and harass him.
Yes.
Fortunately, McNabb explained much of the situation in subsequent tweets. Here's what the hogs did to Mr. McNabb and what they are doing to much of America and Europe, and what the dilemma of wild hogs says about the nature of human morality. We are going to get to those things about morality, because it's just a long article and it's just stupid. Here's the thing. McNabb does not own an assault rifle, AR-15, or otherwise. He wants to make that very clear. Instead, he has used a .270 caliber hunting rifle that holds a mere 4 shells to fight back against the feral hogs in his yard. These hogs have come in his 10-acre property 4 times, McNabb reports. In the rainy season in his Arkansas town, the hogs get pushed out of nearby swamps, low-lying areas looking for higher ground, resulting in them pushing into human residential areas.
I hate a high-ground hog.
He has dealt with the situation by shooting, trapping, and setting dogs upon the hogs.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Go get him! Go get him! Get those hogs! Those dogs might get hurt. Why would you do that? Recalling one specific hog attack, McNabb says he shot and killed 3 hogs with his gun before getting his kids inside.
All right.
His kids were not harmed. So that's good.
Before he's getting his kids inside, the kids are in the yard with the hogs. They're just playing, having a good time. He's like, go on, hog, get!
Piggies! There's piggies here, Dad! Oh, those aren't just any piggies.
Damn hogs!
And just a big, wave of pigs. It's coming over the fence. Whoa! No! So what's the connection from McNabb's perspective between the hogs and the gun policy? The issue, as he sees it, is that gun type matters. Shotguns aren't as effective as rifle for this purpose, he claims, and despite his lack of assault weapon, some of my neighbors do, and from personal experience, I can see how it helped them. For the record, the U.S. Department of Agriculture disagrees with this approach to feral hog management. Shooting can be an effective control measure when a few individual feral swine are present in the area. The Animal Plant Health Inspection Service advises on a page titled "Feral Swine: Methods of Managing Damage."
If large groups, I'm going to manage you.
If larger groups are observed, get napalm. Now, that would be amazing. Shooting a few individuals of the group can disrupt the social organization and cause them to disperse even further across the landscape, thereby increasing the potential for damage. That is interesting and kind of makes sense. It is also very difficult, if not impossible, to shoot all feral swine in a group at one time, unless you get a big multi-barrel gun that is up to all their heads at once.
I played Red Dead Redemption. You just need a Gatling gun. Easy peasy.
Yeah, if you get a fucking minigun, then you could maybe do that. So while a smaller group of feral swine, perhaps 3 to 5, might be managed through shooting, a group of size 30 to 50 is not effectively managed through firearms. The organization does, however, agree with McNabb that fences can be cost-prohibitive as a control technique. For the number range of 30 to 50, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission spokesperson Keith Stevens told GQ's Paella, "I guess it's possible, but that's very large. The typical size we see is usually less than 20. Stevens encourages Arkansanians to contact the Game and Fish Commission to help dealing with hogs. So basically, feral hogs, for people who don't know, they can just eat a lot of vegetation. They can be very dangerous. They can get fucking huge. And they have razor-sharp teeth, as we know from Game of Thrones, how they killed poor old Robert Baratheon with the wild hogs. Wow, and apparently, so how much, they have a number of how much damage in monetary form. How much money do you think feral hogs cost the U.S.?
To the economy every year?
Every year, yeah.
$1 million.
2.5 billion.
Oh, what?
That That's why they'll devour or destroy whole fields of sorghum, rice, wheat, soybeans, potatoes, melons, and other fruits, nuts, grain, and hay. Farmers planting corn have discovered that the hogs go methodically down the rows during the night, extracting seeds one by one. They're munching each ear of corn.
Oh my God.
They gotta be stopped.
We gotta deploy the Navy SEALs. Get them in there. What are we doing? The hogs are the real enemies. They're already inside the borders. They're already inside the walls.
They only seem to... They have a map. I'm going to just send it to you because it's so funny of how concentrated it is on the South. It is literally just the South and California.
Hey, but we got some up in New Hampshire. We got some hogs in New Hampshire,
on the Vermont-New Hampshire border, there is some hogs.
Massachusetts is a hog-free
all
state.
of Texas. It's literally the what was the
except for one little county in look at Louisiana. There's just one spot that doesn't have any hogs.
What was the Civil War line there for it was the something
like the Mason-Dixon
line. Yeah, the Mason-Dixon line. It's basically at the Mason-Dixon line that these hogs don't cross.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So let's go into some funny tweets and then we can end this. Hate when 30 to 50 feral hogs run into my yard as my kids play, forcing me to dual-wield AR-15s as I mow them down. These are all just parody tweets. It's Rustless. Exactly. Last week, my sons Brantford and Highland were out drinking Bush, the beer Bush. Heavy on the back deck. They're 13 and 11. When a pack of 76 feral hogs came running up, and I only had a bolt-action rifle, and by the time I took out number 76, Brantford was already gone. I miss him dearly.
Oh, no.
My milkshake brings 30 to 50 feral hogs to the yard.
Uh-huh.
And I will kill 30 to 50 feral hogs, and I will 30 to 50 more, just to be that man who killed 30 to 50 feral hogs and leaves them at your door.
At your door. Very good.
I think that's supposed to be,
I will walk
1,000 miles. And then, and then there's an update to this. On September 8th, 2019, the Daily Interlake reported that large roving packs of feral hogs were approaching the U.S.-Canada border at Montana.
Oh, my God.
Nolte of the USDA's National Feral Swine Program, which is insane that there's a National Feral Swine Program, said that if the hogs were able to invade the U.S., it would be a disaster. As the news Twitter commenters connected the story to the 30 to 50 feral hogs tweet.
Yep.
They even wrote, "Oh my God, he was right." He tried to warn us.
He was trying to warn us. He was from the future.
And then this last one is just a picture from February 25th, 2024, where it's a picture of the biggest hog I've ever fucking seen in my life. I'm sending it to you. It is taking up the entire back of a pickup truck.
Oh my God.
It's massive.
That's a chunky. It's like the size of a hot tub. Like it would fill a hot tub.
Which they say this is what happens when domestic hogs interbreed with wild hogs. That's wild. They get larger each generation. And so the guy responding said, "We as a society owe an apology to the 30, 50 feral hogs."
That's crazy. That's a crazy big pig.
But that's, for if anyone in real life ever references it to you, like they do to me, this is what 30 to 50 feral hogs day is for. And now let's go on to your next segment. Hopefully there's less winking.
There's less oinking in my next segment, of course, because, well, we started a bracket fight that we need to finish. We need to get down to
I've been thinking about this so long, I can't wait. I didn't know what was going to be in this next part, but I was
We, of course, need to finish this. We started a bracket fight last episode. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it now. Mm-hmm. We got through some tough battles.
This is a bracket, by the way, of film franchises.
Film franchises specifically. And the winner that made it out from the top was Lord of the Rings. It had to defeat foes. It had to defeat the Arkham Knight. Not Arkham Knight. Gotham Knight.
Dark Knight.
There it is.
Dark Knight.
I got there.
Yeah, you're too into the video games.
It had to defeat Harry Potter. It had to defeat the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And now we're going to...
It went against big ones.
Some say that was the better side of the bracket, but we're here to judge today.
I was thinking about that when I was thinking about it.
We've got another side of the bracket to deal with. A whole other side.
There's only so many franchises. Yeah.
There's only so many franchises. But here we go, Will. Starting off with our very first one. Spider-Men's. All the Spider-Mens versus all the diehards.
Oh, okay.
Die Hard. We got
This is-
Die Hard 1. We got Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I already don't know if this bracket is going to promote as much discourse as the other one.
We're going to
because
find out. We're going to treat it as if we already know the big bad it has to go against at the end, but let's suspend disbelief we don't know about Lord of the Rings waiting at the end of the road.
Yes. Spider-Man movies, I'm going to say they have a little bit of ups and downs. Spider-Man 1, the Sam Raimi ones. Spider-Man 1 and 2, amazing movies. Great movies.
Great movie.
Third one, now
Some
let's
say
become meme.
Bad.
Bad.
Some are saying not good.
Some people like it the same way that they like the prequels, and I presume a nostalgic kind of ironic way now.
Yeah. It goes with this. It's the box set. It's the whole box set.
The two Amazing Spider-Man movies are really the black eye on the Spider-Man franchise.
But then we get back to Tom Holland. We're doing things. Homecoming. No Way Home.
All 3 of those good movies.
All 3
good movies. And then if we get... Oh, does this include the Spider-Verse movies? Because that is like...
I think we have to...
The buoy.
We got to put those aside. Because they're totally different.
To the side!
Those are different. They're not the live actions. They're their own thing.
I was going to say that really heavily. What really put me on the track for Spider-Man. Because Die Hard 1, good, amazing movie.
Very good. Very, very good. And the only one I've seen.
Yeah. Die Hard 2 and 3, less good. More forgettable.
Yeah.
I think he's in an airport for the second one on like Christmas. The third one is Hans Gruber's brother, played by I think Jeremy Irons. Like he's another Eastern European. Like we have to defeat. He's got to go the gold from Fort Knox. I think is the big heist in that, and it has Samuel L. Jackson, and he's playing like a guy named Zeus. I think it's a weird movie, but he's like running around. That one's better than 2. Okay. But then the ones after that are just bad. It's old Bruce Willis. It's like Die Hard with a Vengeance, and like there's another one that I didn't watch. I think it's Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man.
I'm not even.
It's got to be Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man.
It is because I just said there's like one great movie and then 2 bad, or like 2 okay movies and the rest are bad. Whereas Spider-Man at least had like pretty decent ones.
All right, next up we got my favorite film franchise that I don't know anybody who's seen a single movie, Planet of the Apes. Versus,
including me.
I don't know anyone. Versus James Bond, all of it.
That's actually.
There's some old ones in there.
I have watched the original Planet of the Apes movie, the one from like the 80s or the 70s, where is the big twist at the end where
we were the apes.
They did it.
We were the apes the whole time. Maybe the apes were the apes we made along the way.
Yeah, it was where he finds the Statue of Liberty, and he figures out he's in the future as opposed to a different planet.
Big twist.
Yeah, because he thought that's the big twist of it. The new Planet of the Apes movies, I've heard really good things. For some reason, I don't want to see those CGI apes.
I just don't care. I just can't care. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Ape and man together. Good.
Not strong together. Ape not strong together. Because this franchise is not very good.
It's got to be the Bond movies, right? Because there are some legit. It's got its ups and its downs, but for the most part, a new James Bond comes out. It's like a big deal when a new James Bond movie comes out, and largely the new ones have been pretty good.
There's been talk about who's going to be the new James Bond.
There is no
talk. There is no talk about who's the next ape.
Who's the next ape?
Who is going to play Caesar, ape?
Who is Andy Serkis going to play next? Is it another ape?
it's not who's going to play this character. It's who's the actor behind the character going to play as a different character. Yes, exactly. This is hard. Because even the bad Bond movies have a campy quality to them that you can get some enjoyment from. And there are some genuinely good ones. Casino Royale is excellent. Skyfall's excellent. There's a lot of good ones. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got the Alien franchise. Prometheus. Others.
This one I like a lot, but
Covenant.
I can't say that they're all good movies though.
You know what you also might like, but can't say they're all good movies? Star Wars is the opponent.
The sci-fi. I mean, if we pull in the idea of which one of these franchises is more popular in the zeitgeist,
this is Star Wars. We'll lock in. This is just me and you. It's just me and you. Tune out the noise. It's me and you. All right.
Alien, amazing movie. Aliens, the sequel. Amazing movie. Alien 3, boring, not very
Not good.
Alien Requiem, bad, not good. There's
Covenant.
a line in it. Alien Covenant, I watched it in theaters, and I remember walking out going, it was Alien. I don't know, it's because each one gets stupider is the problem with it. I didn't like Prometheus. A lot of people have come around on Prometheus. I'm not one of those people. I still think it's kind of dumb.
Versus Predator.
Oh, are we including those? Those are not even that good of movies. They're not going to improve the score on it. I love Aliens. The franchise has 2 good movies. The rest are kind of garbage. Whereas Star Wars has 3 good movies.
3 good
maybe
movies.
Maybe 4.
Definitely Rogue One. Rogue One.
Oh, yeah. I like Rogue One. I kind of liked the Solo movie on a first watch. I don't know if I would go back and... It was okay.
Yeah.
But that is like equal to Alien 3.
Have you come around on the prequels, or are we just out? Just out on prequels. Now this is pod
they're
racing.
Fine. I'm nostalgic. There's hanging out with kids also. They unironically will be like, "Oh no, those are great movies," and I'm like,
"Yeah,
they aren't.
No, they're for kids.
Yeah,
those are kids movies."
Yeah, they're also 12-year-olds telling me that, and I'm like, yeah, of course you're gonna think Jar Jar Banks is like a fun dude.
He's so funny, such a funny guy.
I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars. Even though the sequel trilogy, the only one that is okay is Force Awakens, and that one is just New Hope again.
It's just New Hope again. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you that I think Star Wars.
That one's hard though.
Star Wars
that's
is at a point with me where like I think we've talked about it. It's basically 50-50 whether you're getting a good Star Wars movie when you sit down and randomly select one. It's like there's just as much good as bad.
Whereas the chances for a good Alien movie, it's more swing. There's more swing to it. You're either getting Alien or Aliens. The rest are gonna.
All right. Well, next matchup, next messy matchup, we got Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Versus this is all-time matchup versus Shrek. We got all the Shreks.
Wow. Ooh.
Shreks versus the Ghostbusters.
These are 2 franchises that I've seen, I think, 2 movies of. The first 2 movies. And then I don't think I've seen the rest.
I've seen 3 Shreks. And I've seen 2
I've seen Ghostbuster 1 and 2. The ones with the actual characters.
I saw the
Ghostbusters.
I got the
woman
reboot Ghostbusters. I saw that one.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Okay, it was fine.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was
Do Ghostbusters, if I go watch Ghostbusters now, does it hold up? Is it good?
Ghostbusters 1?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 1 and 2 are fun movies.
Okay.
Ghostbusters 2 is a little bit less good. That it gets a little too... It's an entire thing about how there's evil pink slime underneath New York, and there's Vigo the Carpathian that I think you would love him. And there's like an art director guy who basically mind controls, and he goes, Vigo, I love you, Vigo. Like, it's all... And then Vigo's, he's just this big, like, scary guy. But the first Ghostbusters is a genuine classic, and is actually really funny. Because there's,
you could also
scenes
say
in it.
Also a genuine classic and also really funny. Shrek. Genuinely, you could describe it that way. It is a classic that is also quite funny.
Does this include Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Because that movie that came out recently, and I've watched it multiple times.
Extended universe.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah on that.
I'm gonna go with Shrek because I think it has a better track record.
I think it's crazy.
If somebody.
Like, it's crazy that Shrek, I think, was put into this list as a meme, and it's like, it's actually a pretty strong contender.
Listen, a meme this is another story from camp. I did a bracket like this. I basically told kids, hey, put your favorite villain on a card.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell it was for a bracket, but it made more fun when I was like, all right, they're fighting each other now. Who's going to win to KO?
Yeah.
The final match was against Jesse and James from Pokemon, who had defeated both Darth Vader and Darth Maul. And fucking Thanos. This was democratically done with votes from the kids. And I had to just narrate
for Jesse and James. Who thought
the memes because they went against in the final round against Gru, who we made because Gru tied with somebody wrote a cockatoo that bit me when I was a child as a villain. And so I was like, that's hilarious. And so since they tied, we're like, okay, the cockatoo's now working with Gru. So it's Gru and a cockatoo. And he ended up winning. Gru and a cockatoo.
Gru and a cockatoo is very good.
Won the entire thing, but like just sometimes you just run into those situations where the memes just win, and Shrek wins this one. Ghostbusters, I love Ghostbusters. But I think Ghostbusters 1 is a better overall like movie maybe than Shrek 1. That's actually a hard decision, but I feel like Shrek
overall
pulls it out
quality,
with the other movies.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Shrek is not a bad quality franchise. Like, it's all quite good.
Yeah, it's solid enough.
Solid
and they're coming
enough.
out with a new one. I'm kind of excited for it.
Here's a matchup
Yeah.
that I think neither of us probably cares
Give a
about.
shit about? Yeah.
Maybe you do, and you'll surprise me. Mission Impossible. Fine.
Ooh.
Or
it's fine.
Blade Runner. I was like, sure.
Oh, I mean, this is interesting because it's Mission Impossible is a franchise that will not die because of Tom Cruise's ego.
Yes.
Correct.
But never forget that he saved cinema. Never forget that. That Tom Cruise single-handedly saved cinema. Yes, he saved it himself.
He did. He has also probably saved Scientology a billion times, which is
and he saved it himself.
He did it himself. Versus Blade Runner. Blade Runner is the franchise that it comes back from the dead.
I mean,
people
really,
keep on trying to kill it.
Yeah, sometimes it can be really up its own ass, but also sometimes it's really good.
I watched just because Annie was gone and it was just like on my screen. I was like, oh, because I heard Fallout, Mission Impossible Fallout's really good, and so I was like, okay, let me catch up on them. So I watched Ghost Nation, which I think Fallout's the next one I have on my list. Yeah. And I realized during that movie that it is just a bunch of climax scenes that are strung together. Like, literally, the movie opens with him hanging on the outside of a plane, and it feels like they're like, how can we get him now on a motorcycle on the highway? Like, they were just piecing those out. Similar to how they do, like, Marvel movies.
He's
where
a man
they just,
of
like,
action.
Have the, action sequences, and then they try to, like, create a plot almost between it.
But, like, Blade Runner has thoughtful moments. It has contemplative, slow-paced. It's sort of the opposite. But here's the thing. The first Blade Runner movie, not very good. No.
I don't love it. Blade Runner 2049, I love that movie. It's really good. Really good. But Mission Impossible, the series is not bad. It's just one
note,
good.
Though. It's all just one note.
Yeah, it's one note.
It's like I never seek it out because I know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm just not that interested.
This is one where I'm almost going to throw it up to you because I'm very 50-50.
That's what I thought. Like, I was like, I don't really care.
Blade Runner is...
The thing is, I think we both really have a spot in our hearts for Blade Runner 2049, and I think that should just be enough to carry it over the line. Neither of us cares for Mission Impossible. Mission
Impossible is going to be losing next round anyway. I think that Blade Runner might lose next round, but all right, it's nice to
here's a fun one that got matched up against each other by happenstance.
Okay,
the Deadpool movies versus the X-Men movies.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
We got X-Men 1, 2, 3 straight down the line. We also have First Class. We also have Days of Future Past. We also have Apocalypse. Days of Future Past
is good.
And we also
have not good.
Dark Phoenix, I think is
I didn't watch that one. That's the one that's when I kind of left the franchise. I was kind of
the high points of the X-Men are indeed Days of Future Past and First Class. Those are the best.
Yes.
Those are the best.
I have a soft spot for X-Men 2. X-Men 1 is something about X-Men 1 and like Spider-Man 1 a little bit reminds me of how pacing in movies was a little bit different. Because there's nothing that fucking happens in X-Men 1 for most of it.
Especially in those early 2000s superhero movies. They didn't know how to do them. They hadn't figured it out yet.
Is this I think we could probably rush through this. Every Deadpool movie has been good.
It's been good.
Great, in fact. So I think I'm going to go with Deadpool because X-Men has not been great.
Hold your horses a second. Does Logan change your answer?
Oh, fuck. But the jokes in Deadpool and Wolverine
really good.
About
also really
Logan.
Good. Really good. Really good.
Kind of equals it out. Oh, I'm still going Deadpool. Because if somebody said to me, you have to sit down and watch one of these franchises.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's going to be my basis going forward is if I have to sit down and watch an entire franchise, I would rather watch the Deadpool movies because there's only 3 of them and they're more consistent quality.
I think if I had to watch one single movie that I could pick, though, it might be Days of Future Past. Like I would, if you put all of the movies in a stack from both franchises, I would pick that one out and be like, this is the one I want to watch.
I agree. I think that would be a good
you're
choice.
Still going Deadpool because overall Pool is better. I think I'm with you. I'm not going to fight it. It's fine. Yeah. I'm not going to fight it. Deadpool
That's probably the most strong I felt about any of it. Like, being direct of like, no, I think Deadpool's better.
All right. All right, next up, baby, we got two heavy hitters. We got Transformers. Is that a Transformer? Mike Wahlberg. Oh, is that a Transformer?
There he is, Optimus Prime.
Is that an Optimus Prime? And then we got on the other side, we got Rocky, baby.
Oh, Rocky. Adrian. This is
hilarious because I'm gonna go out there. My guy Bumblebee has got me on this one. My guy Optimus has got me on this one. I'm with Shia LaBeouf. I'm here. It's Transformers time, baby.
I'm a big Rocky fan.
Are you actually?
I'm genuinely. I remember being sick one day and just watching all the Rocky movies. And I genuinely really like the Rocky movies. So that's
hilarious because I actually really like the Transformers. I like the one. So I like Transformers 1 and 2. I like them both. And then I don't even
know if I saw 2.
The fucking Dinobots. Are you kidding me, baby? Come on. Get in there, buddy.
Conceptually, Transformers should have this. I think the quality of the movies are just such dog shit Michael Bay
It's turn your brain off, though. What's wrong with turning your brain off?
I love Rocky, though, because that man doesn't have a brain. He's got it punched out. It got
punched
He went against Apollo Creed, and it got punched out.
My boy Bumblebee's going to stumble in the first round. Come on,
Bumblebee is a good movie. I will defend Bumblebee as a movie. That's a genuinely good one. I don't think it created Sylvester Stallone's entire career. Like, that cannot be understated that it had an impact that I don't think... Like, what is Shia LaBeouf doing? Nothing! What is Mark Wahlberg doing?
That Rocky is a better single movie than any one of the single Transformers movies. But a young boy, Theo, attending the movies. Wow, the glitz and glam. Look at that, Transformer. Who is that, Mark Wahlberg? Oh, I'm here for it.
If you feel very strongly for
I'm not going to fight that far. I just like my guy Bumblebee.
It's like if we're going on genuine quality level, do we include Creed? The Creed movies, because technically those are part of the Rocky franchise.
If we include Puss in Boots, then yes, we include Creed.
Creed is good. They're good movies.
I think we're going Rocky.
I'm going Rocky because I think they're just more consistent, and there's no. I am below the enemy scrotum. I think the second one.
All right, we're getting through it. We're last single matchup, and then we're gonna have to do the matchups. Avatar.
Oh, the franchise. Yeah, the Na'vi. Thank you very much. James Cameron's going to come down himself and correct you.
Versus Jonathan Wick.
Oh, John Wick. Immediate. John Wick. I love the John Wick movies.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're out of here.
Here's the thing.
Bay, get out of here.
The Avatar movies have made $10 billion each, which I do not... It's literally because they are an event and they're so visually spectacular. The plots of the movies... John Wick doesn't have a great plot. Maybe this is not a good argument.
I'm not going to fight you.
Source,
I'm not going to fight you.
But John Wick movies, if you set me down, I would watch all 4 of those movies now. Like,
right.
if you,
that's
as opposed to Avatar. Yeah.
I'm not fighting for Avatar. You can't make me do it.
They're just not... They're okay movies. They're just kind of long and boring. And I don't think they would be as good if you're at home.
It's a visual spectacle that's fun to see in the theater one time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be more than that. All right, we got Spider-Man's versus James's Bond.
Ooh, this is tough. I think the Amazing Spider-Mans are going to be like a noose around their neck for the Spider-Mans.
You don't think there are some bad Bonds mixed in there?
Oh, there's Moonraker. There's Pussy Galore is in that one. Her name's actually Pussy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ones that are bad. It's just one of those... If we're going based off
there's 3 bad Spider-Mans and there's 5 good Spider-Mans.
Yes. Ooh. Yes.
And also, the Andrew Garfield ones, are we sure that they're so bad that they're dragging it down that much? Are we that sure?
Amazing Spider-Man 2's really not a good movie. Amazing Spider-Man 1 is okay. So I think
it's okay.
I think it's going to give... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Spider-Man's. I think because also I think you're pulling for Spider-Man. I think we can agree on... Because I was also thinking about the feeling of watching any of these movies. I get a thrill when I watch a Spider-Man. When he's swinging through that city.
Oh my god!
Through that New York City? The Big Apple?
When I was a little kid, I would have dreams of swinging like Spider-Man. In my dreams, I was swinging like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't
Spider-Man's
really
it
get
is.
Drew being James Bond. Yeah, sorry, James.
No, not
It
once.
was
Sorry,
close.
James. All right, wait. We got a heavy hitter matchup here. We got Star Wars versus Shrek, baby.
This is interesting.
This is so interesting.
Because they both have good and bad qualities to them. They both have memes for sure.
Yeah.
They both have...
But honestly, I think what it's going to come down to for me is like, yeah, they both have memes. They both have blah, blah, blah. They have bad movies. They have good movies. Star Wars is the universe I want to play in. I want to be in
That's
there.
true.
That's the play space I want to be in. Sure, fairy
If I
tales.
was-
Yeah, we'll find fairy tales, but I want to be in that Jedi space. I want to be.
I don't think
exploring
I've
the galaxy.
ever... I don't think we've been hyping up enough how good the original trilogy is. The original trilogy
Lest
by
ye
itself, I think,
forget.
it's better than Shrek.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars. Yeah.
So you're saying Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 better than Shrek
the memes,
1, 2, and 3?
The memes would be great if we went with Shrek. I think I morally have to go with Star Wars.
All right, I think this is a pretty easy one. We got Blade Runners versus Deadpools.
Sorry, Blade Runners.
Deadpools, right? Fun
I
movies.
love Blade Runners. Yeah, they're fun movies. They're well paced. The Blade Runners, even 2049, slow, very slow movie.
Yeah.
You got to be in a mood.
Here's your big choice, Will. Rockies, John Wicks.
These are my two masculine loves.
These are my
I don't
two
consider
heterosexual loves.
If I do not consider myself that much of a manly man, but I love these two franchises that are manly men franchises.
Manly men. It's a different type of manly men for each of them, though. Rocky, very just obscene macho.
Very hopeful. Yeah, but
Whereas
it's also
John
had
Wick
this
is
like
just
working
he's
hard,
just
whereas
smooth
he's just
operator.
headshotting everyone. It's more negative. His wife and his dog have been taken away from him.
No uplifting
Although-
message there.
No uplifting, but god damn, those headshots are so good.
They're silky smooth.
Gotta go with John Wick. I'm sorry,
You're going
Rocky.
John Wick. Oh,
Did you think I was going Rocky?
Oh,
It's based on which would I rather sit down because they have the equal amount of movies. I think there's more Rocky movies, and I think they're probably a little bit more. Actually, I don't know which one's more in the zeitgeist. I think John Wick might have taken over in the zeitgeist because I don't hear a lot about Rocky. So I'm
it's
still
more
going with John Wick.
It's more Creeds these days, but
yeah. I'm
all
still
right.
going John Wick.
Spider-Man's Star Wars.
Fuck. Ooh, this is tough. This feels like putting my baby into a bath and just holding their head down. Whoever we vote against.
It's not good. It's not good. It's not a good.
Do you have a case? Do you have a case to be made? It's to me, it is just the fact that the original trilogy for Star Wars is so fucking good.
Here it is
that
for me.
it makes it hard. Yeah,
I want to be in the world of Star Wars, but single character. Spider-Man.
That's true.
So it's world versus, for me, it's world versus character. And
this is
I'm
really tough.
I'm going world.
You're going
with
world.
Star Wars.
I think we
Star
have to
Wars.
go with Star Wars. This is so close because I think there's arguments for both that are very good.
It's crazy to me that Star Wars is not the clear, exceptional, obvious answer here. Like, that just kind of goes to show how it's been like, it's been bungled. It's like being
absolutely.
bungled, right? Like, it should be an obvious choice. This should be winning the whole thing. And yet it's like, it's not going to.
It's probably not. It's like, honestly, like,
but it's
winning, I was thinking about
winning
that.
this
If
round.
it gets to Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars, like that, I feel like that's just nerd. Like, I feel like that's almost less interesting.
We could have had Shrek. We could have had Shrek at the end. Will it could have been us and Shrek?
Fuck. I couldn't do it morally. Fuck.
We got Deadpools and we got John Wick.
Ooh.
Listen, I gotta go Deadpool here. Come on,
Deadpool
Deadpool versus Wolverine. What do we do?
I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing because for the single reason of John Wick has headshots, Deadpool has headshots and jokes.
Yes, and jokes.
So it is therefore better.
Jokes. Oh. So we got yeah, come on. Deadpool
That one's
Wolverine,
easy.
That was a
So,
great
yeah,
movie
sorry.
event.
John Wick, I love those movies so much, but yeah, the Deadpool movies I went with theaters to watch with friends. Like that, it was much of more an event.
I think that the previous matchup was harder, but we're doing Star Wars and Deadpool as our last matchup of this round.
Fuck, this is Deadpool is more consistent and is funnier. And I think
yeah.
Star Wars just doesn't have like the original trilogy, amazing. I think prequels are almost net neutral to me. Of like or maybe like a slight positive. I view them in a slightly positive way, even though they're garbage. Like because to me they're like enjoyable trash. The sequel trilogy, I think they're just bad movies.
Yeah,
like they're just straight up. Where Deadpool has only had good movies.
If you told me, so if I gave you the box set of each of these, and I was like, you can watch these, but you have to watch them in equal measure. You cannot just watch the original trilogy. You have to equally weight your watching experience. Would you take Deadpool's or would you take Star Wars? Meaning, like, for every time you watch The Empire Strikes Back, you also have to watch, the Clone Wars. Like,
I think I'm partially going to answer this because I think it'll produce a more interesting discussion for the final. I think Deadpool.
You think Deadpool? That's crazy. Oh,
do you think that's crazy? You think that's crazy? I just don't. We're just gonna get to Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars, and I feel
which
like that's
feels
just
like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah, so what we spent all that time to get to this? Yeah, no shit. Those are the two biggest franchises. I still think Lord of the Rings is gonna win it, like no matter what. But I still think
Deadpool's a great answer, though.
Oh, okay. Give me your argument of why that's because I was thinking movie to movie, like what you said. Basically, the quality level of the entire franchise, it is very heavy. First view, and then whereas Deadpool's just been consistently good.
Because I don't think of Deadpool as like a bona fide classic in my brain. Like in my brain, I'm like Star Wars is a Hall of Famer. It doesn't like they have done wrongs, but like at its core, like the original three are like basically untouchable.
If you were to give me one movie out of all like both of those franchises to watch, it would be Empire Strikes Back.
What if I gave you two movies?
Oh, it would be probably New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
And if I gave you three movies?
It would Return of the Jedi would be included in that.
Right. Yeah, exactly right.
See, and I think those are better. There's only 3 movies for Deadpool, so does that equal it out? And then what? And then the prequels kind of win it, like, or at least like.
It does feel like it feels like nerd slop to just go Star Wars versus Lord of the Rings, though. It feels like stupid nerd slop.
It feels like nerd slop, and I fucking hate it. We know Lord of the Rings is gonna win. I'm gonna vote for it hardcore. But
all right, I think we just knowing that we can skip past the argument of nerd slop. I think I'm going Star Wars because we know Lord of the Rings is gonna win.
Fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
It's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Star Wars can win this because it is a bigger franchise. I think it is a bigger IP. I think it has more, like you said, world versus character. I think Deadpool is a fun character. He's also kind of annoying in certain contexts.
Yeah, right. And it rests on the jokes, which are funny, but if you have to watch it a million times, is it going to be funny? Probably not.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna agree. Fuck.
We're not spending a lot of time. We're not spending a lot of time talking about Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars because we both agree.
No, it's Lord of the Rings,
and it's come on, we're not in the nerd zone.
Tight 3 movies versus 9 movies that are of varying quality.
Yes.
Like,
agreed.
Yeah.
No argument.
No argument. So Lord of the Rings wins it. Congratulations. Lord of the
Good
Rings.
bracket fight. Good discussion.
Congratulations, Gru with the cockatoo. Congratulations. Congratulations to everybody, and congratulations to the audience for making it through this episode of the podcast, because we're at the end of it now. This is very good timing. We're like basically at an hour, just at an hour.
We did it. Once again, we did it.
We did it, and we would like to thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. Remember, if you have any segments that you want us to read on the podcast, send it to segmentcitypodcast@gmail.com. Hit up our YouTube for full episodes. Hit up my YouTube, Golly G. Willikers, where I have various videos about, the most recent one I did was a tier list of the most kissable cryptids. I got one in the works. Yeah, that I might have another one out by the time this episode comes out, but that'll be for future reference. So go and watch my videos. They're fun. And also, if you liked the episode, don't forget to give us star ratings and reviews on your podcast networks of choice, Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, any of those. And we have a big thank you to give to somebody in particular.
That thank you would be to Rachel Robinson. She does our intro music, and she also has amazing tracks you can find on your streaming platform of choice. And some say she's trapped in the nerd zone. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Whoa!
This is probably the most nerdy this podcast, and we've talked about some nerdy ass shit. But now we get to the last segment, which was List of Unusual Deaths. We have gotten to the 1900s, Theo.
We made it! The modern age! Not quite.
The modern age. This is Jesse William Lazier, who died September 25th, 1900. The 34-year-old physician was convinced that mosquitoes were carriers for yellow fever. He allowed himself to be bitten by multiple mosquitoes and died days later from the disease.
Okay, you had a little theory.
Proved your point to the grave.
Hey, you had a little theory. You tested it out on yourself. Sort of a Green Goblin maneuver, but you died instead of got strong. I see. Norman Osborn. Yeah, I see you.
Back to formula?
Back to formula?
Back to mosquito formula?